Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of Listen. Oh, hope you're having a good Sunday indeed. Let me go ahead and get the thumbnail down. I don't know what YouTube is going through. I try to get the thumbnail to post, and I guess I got to do it like separately. But hey, everybody, happy Sunday to you. It's your boy, Matty Rants. Let me turn my light up just a little bit. That's better. And I hope you're having a good day, everybody. Hold on. Everyone's having a little bit of trouble trying to get in the live today. Hold on. Let me see here. Let me try to get everybody in. Just a second. Yeah, we're trying to get our guest host in today, and it's giving a little bit of trouble. So I want to make sure we have this right. Hold on just a moment. We're double checking. Okay. Why does it say ended? Only the host can see you. This may add you to the stage. Huh. Okay, there they go. There they go. I want to make, I don't know what's going on. I just tried to do it on my phone, Dooley. Yeah, it gave me something like, oh, it had ended. I said, what had ended? I just clicked the regular link. Okay, listen. Oh. StreamYard. Stop playing with us. But we do have a little bit of a full house today. See, Diggy is not here. He is with company today. I don't know what you call him. See, a friend in town. I'm playing friend. But listen, Liam, we're going to keep this focused on entertainment today. I don't want to see that in the chat right now. Not to say that that's not a serious situation, but I'm not here to play sides right now in something that is very serious of a topic. So I'd appreciate it in this chat today. We focus on the fun and the light because that's what this is supposed to be about. You want to have that conversation, you take it to Twitter, and I'm so serious. They are hitting channels up and they're hitting them hard. So if you're looking for that kind of conversation today, not me, not I, said the pussycat. They already are playing with my money, right? What we are talking about today is going to be Drag Race UK. I know you've seen that show, huh? So we're going to talk about that. We're going to get into some horror movies because it is the season, the holiday Halloween season, all that kind of stuff, right? And so we're going to actually do a screen rating. I saw someone post all 6 of the shows, okay? All 6 of them, right? And of the movies. And so we're going to give you our own rating. And then also, we're going to play a game. Say it's Halloween night and there's a horror movie marathon, and one of us pops up at your door. We have 3 movies in hand, and you may not have seen them. But if you have, we're going to have a good time and give you our top 3. I'm coming to your house for a Halloween movie night picks for you today. So let's keep it clear. I'm not in the mood for nonsense today, tomorrow, or next week. All right? Let's get my socials out the way and let's go ahead and get this show started. At Matty Rants everywhere except for X, Twitter, which is at the Matty Rants. There's a link tree link in the description. Just click it up, take it where you need to go. Instagram and the rest of that jazz. I do reactions on Patreon. I am so behind. If you are part of my reaction family on Patreon, the House of Villains I'm posting tonight, tomorrow. Actually, I already posted a schedule on my Patreon. So if you're part of my Patreon, I gave you a schedule for the first half of the day. I needed some days off away from recording. I was losing my love for things. I needed to take a step back. So I appreciate y'all giving me some time here. And also bookable on Cameo. Thanks for tuning in. Reminder, this is YouTube, and the way this channel can be a success is if you are participating, not just in the live chats when I see you, but also if I see your faces here, I should see 120, 200, 300, something people hit in the comment section too. That is what really drives the impact, and hitting that like button, if you will, for me, please. And that's an any and every video that hits this channel, just like the other channels you focused on and subscribe to. I'm asking the same thing in return. That's that love, and it's very much appreciated. Also, if you want to drop a tip in my jar, because certainly that is appreciated, but it's not necessary for your participation, but it helps my ass out. I got a baby to take to the vet, and I got a car that needs to be fixed. It's paypal.me/MattyRants, ketchup.MattyRants, Venmo-Rants. Not necessary for your participation today. The thumbs up button is, and so is the comment section. You're going to see $ by everybody's names. If you want to throw some love, they said something funny. If you relate to them in any kind of way, send them a little bit their way. Not necessary again, but send a little bit your way. I have to keep saying that not necessary part because people are gross and manipulate and misconstrue everything I say. It's very annoying. Disclaimer coming soon. Let's go ahead and bring everybody in. We start from the beginning and we get to the end here. We're going to start with the one who I was solo first, and then we did a whole tour together. Let's just call it the Matt and Mar tour. That's what that was. It was a really good time. We did a Vegas stint too. No, that was me. We did an LA run. That's what happened, girl. We were booked in LA. Listen, he's highly successful, boring to some people. Who said that? Nobody. And now a homeowner. Let's go ahead and bring him on in. Jamar84.
Hello. Happy Sunday. What's going on, everybody? Good to be here. Good to be here.
Hey, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Yes.
Good to be back. Good to be back. I see you're back in your Chucky outfit. I couldn't put on the same outfit that I had last year. That was a lot.
Well, I just washed it, so I'm going to wear it because it's probably going to go right back into that box again. And then on actual Hallows Eve, I'll be wearing something different for a special video and for the panel that we're going to do that 29th, I think is the date. And so I'll have a different outfit that's going to be cheap. A wig will be involved.
Oh, Lord.
A woman I will be that day. Yes.
I saw somebody do like a Dexter's Lab, and they had like the little red synthetic wig and the purple gloves. I said, see, love it.
I'm like that suburban ASMR 84.
Not suburban.
Listen, suburbia. Rihanna, can you give us your social, please?
So you can find me at Bad Guy Riri on Instagram. No, just joking. You can find me at Jamar84 on all social media platforms. That's spelled JAMAR84, with the exception of TikTok, which is Jamar840. You hit the link in my Instagram bio to see all the projects of which I am a part. Thank you and support Black business.
There you go. Thanks for being here, friend. We're happy to have you. Next on the roster, we're going to be actually teaming up very soon, within 2 weeks here, for a show called Dragula Season 5. You know him for a good shoulder or two, and honestly, a Suzanne Barge of an opinion. It's Dooley__noted.
A Suzanne Barge of opinion. Okay.
I just wanted to. I don't know why I felt like Suzanne. I think because I just saw you. Maybe you typed it. I don't know. Welcome,
I did.
Suzanne.
Suzanne Summer has departed. I was just being surprised.
Oh, I'm sad to hear that. I also found out that somebody else passed away yesterday, a horror movie icon. I forget her name. I was just telling my friend this. I was gagged. I was like, okay, now we're getting up there. Forget her name. I'm gonna figure it out. But yeah, hey Dooley, how you doing?
Hello, friend? I am fantastic. I am great. I'm very lifted today. I've done nothing but clean and get lifted. So we're here now.
So wait, okay, so you cleaned house and then you changed the smell of your home with the lifting, or like lifting weights? Is that what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Piper Laurie. There we go. It was Piper Laurie. Thank you. That's the person I was talking about.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The person who played Carrie's mother in Carrie. Yeah. Your dirty pillows. Social medias, Dooley.
You can find everything that you want to know at linktree.com/Dooley__noted.
Thank you so much, Dooley. We also won't be talking about Will Smith or Jada Pinkett.
I am so tired. Everything that I know about them has been forced upon me. Please,
we're good. We already knew. We were aware.
Wait, what Jackie say? Please stop.
From Jackie's back, okay?
Oh, that's where I'm at.
I can't. I know. Please.
Will, Jada, Blueface, and Krishan, please stop. Leave me alone.
Well, I'm going to see Vicky get her ass whooped today, so I'm excited. But listen. Let's go ahead and bring in the next one. I didn't know if you were coming today, Blake. T. But I'm glad you woke up. I'm glad you're here. Listen, always busy, always successful, award winner. True. On the board of things and in none of y'all's business. Blake Keisha, San Diego.
Literally that part in nobody's business. I don't know nothing about nothing
When
that
he
happens in the
shows
world.
up, he shows up, and there you go. Blake,
Girls
how
is
you
saying
doing?
all my craziness. I'm good. I'm well. I'm on this side of the earth trying to be seen, not viewed.
Hey. Hey.
Let's go.
I felt it in my spirit. I felt it deep in my spirit. That was
It's October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month too. Listen, Blake, glad to have you here. Love to hear your opinions. I hope you all watch this episode of Drag Race UK. Personally, they're keeping my attention, and now that somebody that's not supposed to be there isn't there anymore, we got to watch an entire episode with not horrible edits. So God bless it. And I'm excited for this horror movie conversation because we all have some similarities, except for Jamar.
Yeah, except for Jamar. What was I going to say? I decided to go into this season of Drag Race raw. I don't know nothing about nothing. I ain't seen an order. I ain't seen a list of nothing. And I am enjoying what UK has given us. Like they're entertaining.
Their personalities are
fun.
in the room. And I'm like, everybody is a little something. Because no shade to Alexis, but she got out the door and I was like, low-key, like this remaining group of people, I'm not getting this. Well, I don't know if this is going to work for her or not. Maybe if there was more time, I don't know. But I'm with you on that, Dooley. So, Blake, do you want anyone to find you on this planet?
That's the only way that pays the way.
That's that $ Blue Rubio, just like $ Dooley does, the $ Nat over 84, and $ Matty Rants. If you want to drop a tip in the jars, it helps goes a long way. Click. As well as that thumbs up button here today. Now, because we have, there are dedicated boards to us, okay? Dedicated threads and conversation pieces. You can't say nothing, but this show is a program that is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, or wigs. That is why, Liam, we're not having that conversation today. You see how religion and race is up there? Right. Okay, boom. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of everybody on the play. I said, girl, what did I just read? No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. Please do not be rude. I said, we're doing what? Grab your libations and strap in.
Not us chuckling through the disclaimer.
Matty is the talker. You may be here for a while. As everybody else talks too. If you feel uncomfortable after doing this program, I have merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. There are panel shirts. Sundays are best with the panel, and the rest of them.
This is going to be the energy for today. Word.
So there was do you remember the video of the drag queen that was performing the Mariah Carey song and shoved that woman, and we all applauded that situation? That was Caramel.
Love it.
And we already loved her before the whole entire whatever. We didn't even know who you were, sister. We just said, oh, okay, that was the right response. There's a video of Raj O'Hara doing the same thing to somebody that just sat there with their phone like, did you tip her? Like, did that happen?
Raj don't play that.
Not our sister. Shout out to Raj O'Hara, friend of the show, friend of the family over here, Rant Pack. Okay, everybody, listen. I know there's a lot going on in the world. This is the best way I'm going to address that and move forward here. This is a light show and a light program. That's why this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not CNN. I'm certainly not Don Lemon because I still have my job. But what I would like for y'all to do is to just relax and release, and that's what we do on this channel. Sometimes we play and we make jokes and we do all that kind of stuff like that, and people do take us seriously, or then get mad and then want to make me an American or do this kind of thing and the deflect. We're all grown up in here. All of us are grown. Don't bring that childish shit over my channel no more. You can be up in here with your childish shit, just don't bring it over here no more. Okay. So please hold yourselves together accordingly, because I want to have fun with you too. And it's very annoying having to explain things that really don't need explanations at all. All right. So I wish everybody luck in this world, and I wish them the best moving forward. Okay, great. Sorry, I had an awesome session with my therapist this weekend, so you're all getting the heavy end of it. Because she lifted me up. Like, bitch, get off the ground, sister. I said, you're right. JMCL, Thank you so very much for this tip on my Cash App. I just see for
Shout
giving us our life this Sunday. Well, I'm not Jesus, but the daily bread will be served today. It will be. I don't have fish though. I'm not a pescatarian. Is that what that is? I hope so.
You got wine?
I
That's
have
the weirdest word.
Crown Black.
Am I?
No, I don't smoke those no more. That was 2006 to 9 days. That was the wood tip wine. Yep, very much that life.
Smell like black magic and black magic.
That part, and then you get the Black and Mountain. Y'all have to do this with it real quick so you can break it up because you don't want to hit it just stiff. Gotta loosen that baby up. Hit right. All right. Sorry, telling you about Greens Point days. Listen, RuPaul's Drag Race UK season 5 certainly off to a good start. It's a girls group episode, and Joyce, that is my favorite type of wine. That's my favorite type.
Riesling?
Like, don't you do it?
Riesling?
I love me some Riesling. It's not a Moscato, so I don't feel like I'm poor.
Wine. It's not even real wine.
But no, that's the thing. Moscato to me is the dessert wine. Riesling has a little sour to it that actually goes with more meals, in my opinion, especially light Alfredo pastas versus a Moscato that deserves to be with something. Yeah, I don't like a Moscat, but I do like a.
Disgusting. But you get your best life.
Listen, I like champagne too. These girls will not tilt their heads at me, hoes. Okay, I don't get twist caps, so don't play with me. Okay, like right, Joyce.
Okay,
judgment.
I'll give you that.
I gotta pull something like.
I mean, it makes
several a man for bringing a screw cap bottle of wine to a function. We don't do that over here.
I like a Reese.
There are a lot of screw cap white wines. Like, I mean, I ain't want to go spend a whole bunch of money on some shit I ain't gonna really drink like that.
Yeah, I can't. I just can't do a Moscato. I used to.
Like
that was like early days.
You know?
No, I like a Sauvignon Blanc. I do like a Chardonnay, and I do like a Riesling. And a Merlot, if it's like a really good night and I'm eating some.
A Merlot?
Merlot is amazing.
Yeah.
But you can't have cold Merlot.
You can't have cold red.
Ever.
Chianti, like,
I tried it before, Blake. It was nasty. It was cough medicine. I was like, oh, this is a different taste. Oh, never. Gross. But white wine I can have cold. Oh, we got into an alcoholic conversation. Listen. Judgment Day. Do Voldemort again when Michael Morale comes up, sure. But
oh Lord Jesus,
let's get to it. Okay, listen. This is me and my fuck up still showing here. Let's actually get to the episode and not Untucked. We were still dealing with a jump cut at the beginning of the show because obviously somebody was there that wasn't supposed to be. The alleged rumor is before the next day started. That's when they were eliminated. So that's why we got to see everybody. So this is like the following day before the workroom. It was said they were disqualified. There was rumors they did it on stage. There was other rumors that it was like a whole, like we have to stop production and have a conversation, whatever. You know, one day we'll find out what actually happened. But yes, either way, I like Cara and Tamara. I like their energy.
It's chaotic, but like it's like
I was gonna say that.
Do you like each other? But okay. I guess so.
Very frenemy.
I was gonna say it's messy boots, but
I live together, and this my roommate, and we ride, but also fuck this bitch because she pissed me off so much too, and fuck her too. But that's my friend.
I think the producers have done a good job at allowing everybody to shine. Like this is only like episode 3, and I feel like I have a good grasp of everybody and like the perspective of drag and like who they are. So props to them.
Mm-hmm. And wait, they're talented. Like they're doing drag queen thing, and I love it. It makes it
Blake, the majority of everybody sews. I'm like, oh my god, this is
and like we gonna get there, but the fact that like it's a girl group challenge, and they all really did a good job in their own special little like vein. I was gagged once we got the story for the episode. I was like, wow,
Vicky's insane. I was over here like, excuse me. And Cara came too. I was like, what is going on today?
Banksy had me gagged. Banksy had, I was like, what the?
And she's been clicking up. She
said, well, I'm not going to be able to, I can't sing or rap, but we're going to try both. And I'm like, well, 6 like you were successful, Mariah.
Why not?
Mariah's successful. But listen, there is an accident in the workroom, though. Just like I-45 and rush hour, 2 cars collided, one white and one. I'm just playing. But listen, well, Brandy wasn't driving this vehicle, but listen, two people, 2 stars collided and formed an. Let me be quiet, Matt. Delicious and Naomi Carter were playing around and slammed into each other's titty bibs. One bib was bigger than the other and knocked Naomi Carter's down, and she hurt her knee in this process. You are on a competition show. I know y'all want to play, but like, don't do stuff like this. That's gonna take you out.
You'll learn the laws of physics.
Like, your knee is not to be played with. When it connects to something, it's not only at Mattress Giant, it's gonna break. Like
your knees and ankles, leave them things alone.
Ooh, Achilles tendon. Like the girls that are doing too much with their legs, like, oh, it's sore back. Rest, please. Because if you tear that sucker, the pain is going to be horrible. As someone who's done it before, don't. Don't. It's gonna be awful. Out of this was cute. I was like, whose duck was this? I want it. Conversations about things that are arriving. We already know that Naomi hurt herself, and RuPaul still looks interesting with the lavender background, but comes in kind of, black on white.
This was a nice suit.
It's classic look.
This was
look like Pee Wee Herman.
It's very muted from what she normally wears, but I mean,
I kind of liked it for Ru. Like
silver belt, I was like, okay, bitch, for this class, this is cute.
This is cute.
A little decorative belt going on moment. Not too much happening here. Classic. She must have something to do after this.
Right, looks fresh.
Okay. My knee is good. I've been practicing on it because I'm trying to get my dip it down lows again. We do have to not go heavy and hard, but yeah, my knee's getting back to where it needed to be. Glad I didn't fuck it up like I thought I did. I was like, Lord, do I need surgery? I don't. This was funny. And this is Drag Race to me. In the classics of, I'm going to let y'all make your own decisions, and it being the chaos that it was. Because RuPaul said we need to be in girl groups, and it's a group of 5 and a group of 4. I almost feel like they recorded that earlier because that 4 was edited out. It was like a weird, let's show everybody else while we're saying 4 moment. Anywho. So they have to pick the groups themselves. Ru is a witness to the situation. I did this in slides so we could see in real time what's happening here. Ginger Johnson is staring at this group of people come in here. Banksy is looking at Michael Morale like, you coming with me? Look at Tamara and look at Cara trying to grab Michael, who Michael wants them. Now listen, it's Cara turning her head to be who's behind us because we need to make sure this is locked in. And it's Banksy being like, oh, I'm not a part of this.
Oh, okay.
I'm not one of the cool girls.
It was the way they gathered themselves. It was so fucking funny. Oh, now Naomi Carter, poor thing. See, what y'all need to know about this, and I'm good for play-by-plays. Naomi Carter was actually attached to Delicious in this moment, but because of the train moving so fast, Naomi Carter was not a part of that equation. And she's, but look at who's there. Vicky Vivacious. You would think that Vicky would be going to this group, and Naomi's there. No, she's on her way to the other group. Naomi grabs her. Vicky is still beelining to the other group.
I mean, you can't really. Look, if you let us choose, I'm just going to choose.
But Jamar, Naomi has been left not once but twice in this moment, and now she's look at this. This is Naomi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Naomi's probably the one that would have known. It's like, I know I have a bad knee and it's a girl group challenge, so I know I'm not going to be the first choice in this situation.
I wouldn't even be looking for people. I would be sitting the fuck back because, like, let's be real about it. She ain't gonna do well soon. But yes, I just said, okay, this is a lot. This is hilarious, though.
Oh, pobrecita.
Oh, look at Naomi. So, well, I guess I'm not a part. They were locking in, like, oh, no one.
They made them dust, and it happened so fast. That's a shame.
Someone just come over here.
It's the yes, we got our group. While the other girls are like, oh, I guess we're all just.
I guess this doesn't include us. Oh, okay. That's who it is today. Her.
Oh, it's the cat. I'm sorry. This was just so shady and funny and like them
They
just
drinking
making.
strawberries and champagne. Just like
They said we got everybody that we wanted. This isn't a scenario where there's one person in the group that can't do what we want to do. Like we got our way. Like that is also very hard to do on Drag Race.
I mean, well, technically, Vicky Vibration couldn't really do what you needed to do.
Correct. Oh, because
we'll get there because she was the last to join.
right, Blake.
Bitch, them jumps, honey, we're still on the ground, sister. I said she ain't moved not an inch.
Listen, Posh Spice still got her royalties and her checks, okay?
Dressed like Baby Spice for the challenge. But
you know there was another girl at her spot and they booed it because they really liked her.
Who, Posh or Baby?
Posh, they really liked Posh and they booted the other girl and was like, work.
It probably was for the best. Look at how the group went, and they needed to all be different. Speaking of it, Michael Morales
and Destiny's Child, there was another girl that got booted to make way for another girl.
Okay, Michael's look on the runway. I was like,
that was unfortunate.
You didn't like it?
It was ugly, but I liked it.
It was ugly. You know it was ugly.
But Spice Girls.
I lived for it, but it was ugly.
It was one of those.
They can both be true.
There, but the execution wasn't as good as it could have been. And because they weren't eliminating anybody, they had to be like, okay, we have to say something positive about it.
Am I in vertigo? What's happening? I'm falling. There's a spinning.
It was Voodoo Doll Spice Girl.
It was Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas as a Spice Doll. How dare
you? It was giving Frankenweenie, and like that's not
Frankenweenie. Oh my god. I love. Okay, you know what? That's fine. That's why we have the panel. That's why they talk about us. That's why they say we're evil and hateful. I love these kids. Listen, thanks for tuning in. I'm excited for when we get to Michael. I loved it. Okay, back to the gloating. This group was certainly happy, and Banksy's, of course, called in the rest of the forget-me-nots. Mama Banksy, you were mad the whole episode, but it was a cute mad because it was like, girl, they think they're better than us.
Also, catch Mama Banksy's prep shirt. Go get you some if you need it.
Right? Isn't it cute? I thought, okay, give a little something over here, sister. And I love that I'm now realizing where her red and her drag represents. It's not the it's not. I was like, oh, okay, you blend it in, but it's also a message that comes with it. So I do love that. Shout out to Helena Maldita from Brazil. Excellence in drag there. But yeah, the other group was like, girl, I mean, let's call it what it is. This is everybody that we wanted. Ain't nobody injured. We all know we can dance to a certain extent, and we have good heavy hitters in this group. We do.
They look unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's in a different movie. It's like Gingers and Babysitters Club. Colin Firth over here is about to do another movie with Graham. Stop it. I don't know where Naomi Carter's gonna go, and I don't even know where to place Banksy. I don't know. It just
they're all camp.
Well, maybe some that are camp that don't know they're camp yet.
Correct.
Naomi
is camp and does not realize.
I just wanted to say it kindly. You didn't have to say her name. I just wanted to say one person out there.
I'm going to say her name. Naomi, you are camp and you don't realize.
Because RuPaul calls you rotten and giggled. I said camp. Not the hospital. Y'all said this is Grey's Anatomy. Hold on. I can't do this
on
today.
The runway, you said that you were going to give glamour, but you just gave more camp. So is it camp or is it glamour?
Gamer Guy, thank you for the super chat. You have a new picture. I finally figured out who Kate Butch reminds me of out of drag. She is the grown version of whose goddamn white baby is that?
I might went to drink.
Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you, baby. This is me going, do I know this reference? Am I too old for that reference? Am I out the loop for that reference? Who's goddamn white baby is that? Now that's gonna bother me. I have to type this in.
Now we're researching,
and I have to say it over and over again. Who's goddamn white baby? Like, can I get an image? Google, are you gonna be the one? This brought up Cat Williams, so I don't know if that's who you're referring to for Kate Bush. Okay. It's Cat Williams. Okay. Oh well, then I was right then. All right. I haven't seen. It's been a while since I've seen anything from that was when I used to watch Tyler Perry plays. Okay. Used to. Yeah. Still play DVDs, bitch. You hear me? Looks it. Oh, everyone's like, yep, pretty much there. That's funny. Okay, this is all shady and fun, little light back and forth here. Banksy's talking some cash shit. I was like, okay, dude. Michelle, the voice visage, is helping them with their vocals. We're gonna run through this.
Maybe Michelle a voice visage, but
when RuPaul said that, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah.
Mariah should have every penny in your bank account.
That part. Goodness gracious. When it came to dancing, though, thank God for Tamara. And I was like, okay, so there's actually going to be some choreography that's going to be put in place here. Some that people are going to hit harder than others, but at least there was something to put on the plate.
God bless them.
Just to look at
I liked them a lot.
Me too.
I actually thought, for the sake of the story, that they were going to be the winners because,
that would have been nonsense. But no, they were. It was fun, but the moment it was, I'm not going to be able to move. I need to be on this couch, and then proceeded to walk the runway in heels. I said, you know what? I don't know about that.
I thought this would have been more interesting to judge as individuals as opposed to the groups. I would love to see the groups.
Well, they already eliminated somebody that day, so they probably had in their minds that no one was going home, and they just want to do like a little, okay, we'll give everybody a free pass in case, because it's such a nice, fun episode, right? That kind of spill.
How do you get shoes that big into your suit tape?
Which ones you talking about? These
big ass moon shoes. Like, and why is she still wearing that? Like,
baby, those are them grip shoes. She is not going to be slipping that Jack in the Box at 2 a.m. Now, come on now.
She worked the night shift.
Okay, like ice be spilling. You know that machine don't work right.
Them the orthopedic threes.
Ginger got me. I'm laughing at her. These overalls with these pink patent heels, girl. This is so funny.
I didn't even peep that.
Oh goodness. For goodness, I can't. When Carmel gave some advice, Michael was like, nah.
Let them die.
What? Just say they're great, baby. Don't
let them think like that.
No. We are in a competition, bitch. I want to win. You hear me? Oh, the next day they're talking about things going on. Of course, they discuss the couch bit, and everybody's like, "Oh, well, we won." That would have been me as the group. Oh, y'all have a couch, and she goes, "Sit there."
In them chunky shoes. Oh, okay.
Bet. So who's gonna get a badge this week? And I think it's bullshit that last season they all got badges for that girl group, but this season that only one person got a badge. And I get it because it's like there's no bottom two, but like you could still give everyone a badge and had a lip sync off for like just the rights to say you won that day if you wanted to do that. I don't know. I get the point of one, but I'm like,
I think it's because they gave away six badges last season. It was like, okay, we're not gonna.
And Copper Top went home the next day.
I was gonna say, but that was a storyline, right?
It was
some girls was like, "Oh, I got a badge," and it was like, "Well, that was the girl group challenge."
You girls were underestimating me because you said I was the weakest, and I got a badge this week. Went home next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, or Mariah would like have a conversation about it. Like, I said, okay. I hate when they win and they go home the following time. I'm like, oh God. What was the point of winning last week?
Like but she shouldn't have got that win.
I mean, said it. It's on Reddit. Moving forward with this one. A conversation about pop music and what it means to them happens here. Lord Voldemort asks Carmel questions about, what the song means to them. Carmel! Please don't. No. No, I'm sorry. God bless you, Michael Morale, but you do look like you say Avada Kedavra in your sleep. Like, it's okay, baby. Like, you definitely curse people. It's all right. Slithering. What is it? Nagini? What was the name of the snake?
Nagini.
There we go. Just wrapped around your feet right now, about to stab Carmel. No, I'm playing. Carmel is talking about their trans journey and, of course, what it meant to them to have people that, you know, made them, you know, comfortable with transitioning, as well as a Black person, you know, in America, as well as just in their life in general, how hard it was for them to look for positive role models with that, and also come to terms with doing it, and then, you know, putting in their lyrics that Black trans lives matters. I do love that Carmel was definitely giving a vocal point for that on the show. Black trans lives matters, specifically in reference to the rate at which they're being taken out, that a lot of people sweep under the rug. But I also would like to say that a couple years ago, this would not be happening.
It was also at this moment in the episode, you knew that Carmel was either winning or being eliminated.
Correct.
One of the two was going to happen.
Because the storyline is, you said something deep and personal, so now either we're going to reward you for it or we're going to send you home because we're done with you. And that's just where it goes. Ask Josh from the challenge.
Well, Tamisha, tell us about your children. Yeah, girl.
Like, I know this ain't Drag Race, but I was watching the challenge, and the dude named Josh was like, I'm getting this money from my mom and my dad, and I just, it's so hard. I keep coming here and losing. Went home that day. I literally social game the whole season. 13 episodes, you get there. You have 2 votes against you to 5 for Johnny Bananas, and somehow you end up in the pit against your best friend and get sent home right after. I'm doing this for my mom and my dad. I'm really want the title for me, but the money's for my parents. I said, and it's not yours no more. It's just not gonna be no. But, you know, God bless Carmel, and it's cool that Voldemort was able to open up here. But RuPaul, let's talk about it.
Speaking of Voldemort.
Now wait a minute. She has dug enough ground for us not to have that moment there, Julie. So please.
You know, Mama has several Horcruxes.
I actually like this. I just want a different shoe. I don't like these pleasers.
I want a different tight color, but I love the dress.
She needs to contact whoever's doing Beyonce's Nude Illusion and find that person.
Because, baby, you could barely see it. And then when you're like, oh, there it is. It's like, oh, lovely. But I think it's a classic silhouette. You know, I do like this.
RuPaul is Orochimaru.
Not RuPaul, it's Orochimaru. Y'all need to stop.
Like, let me get Michelle.
Oh, wow.
Not Michelle is one of the Horcruxes. Next.
Obviously, Jujubee one too.
Woo! I can't.
Mother Death is another Horcrux because she gonna live forever. Like,
why are her titties so small and so high up though?
You know why?
Tell us, Julie. No, I'm playing.
Don't know why.
Listen. You allow her titties to be right at the chin. You let it happen because it's a cute dress. In this lighting, the tights are perfect. I love the lighting for the stage right here in this moment. Plush and lush.
I like
Sherbert. Michelle Visage, burn this top.
I like this.
See, that's why the Michael Maruli thing. See how this goes with.
I think neck up is
fun for her. This is fun for her.
This
skin and up is lovely. Skin and hair and face is great.
Is it give grandma?
It's a placemat in someone's house in 1988. Like,
I'm
no.
gonna buy some mango and a tamale from her.
This is rich conservative auntie.
But with tacky decorative home. Like, I hate it. I hate it. It's like it looks like the house smells like mildew. Like, what? The sheets are old. The pillows smell like. Oh, goodness gracious. But I think she looks great up top. Hair is right. Makeup is done. She's beautiful. I just hate this all over again. Olive Garden? Olive Garden would have been lighter. This is Carrabba's. No. I need cheaper Italian food. Just a local establishment in the strip mall. But it's okay. Go ahead, Michelle. It's a placemat. It is.
Tell you do right by her.
Our favorite Keebler elf, Graham Norton, is available for our consumption, looking like he is staring into the eye of the abyss.
He looks like he took a suppository and he's not ready for it yet.
A suppository.
Or the tincture really hit. Like, God bless him. God bless you, Graham. I am going to be excited to see Alan Carr again. No shade.
Me too.
A little bit. Sophie Ellis Baxter. She was fun. I enjoyed her. She is famous in the UK and in other European places and other places that people know her. No, she's really big and iconic. People said it in my comment section, so I believe them.
Okay.
Bye, Sophie. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the girl groups themselves. Let's get to the Fierce Force 5. Thank you for the Kill Bill reference, this group. When Kyle Richards hit the corner,
you knew she was about to turn it.
It was over. I was like, "Ooh, there go Dorit."
Homegirl can move.
This is definitely Dorit hair.
But you showed she could dance.
Right, like, if you want to get with me, don't ache my yum. I enjoyed the song.
I surprisingly enjoyed this. When she named the title of it, I'm like, but yeah, the beat.
Yes, it was giving. That saxophone really cleared. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it was just, it was like a house song. It had like a saxophone drum. I said, okay.
The girls were in formation. The tights were
I
shining.
can't stand seeing that girl's pink panties though.
This is.
I knew you were gonna say that.
This is
And that I was like, girl.
Like I could see everyone's panty at one point because Dee Dee's gonna have a black one pop up in a minute because she's classy. And so is Tamara. But
I just think it's funny that my Italian grandmother is like in the middle. It looks like you're trying to sort an Amazon list from oldest to young.
Not my Italian grandmother.
It's the oldest to young, like regardless of which one you go.
Oh, not the matriarch or the families in the center, Dooley. I can't. Listen, I thought Michael's lyrics were fun.
She's gonna offer me a cannoli, like
that glitter do look like she got burned in the chest.
It looks like she got singed in her chest.
like fell down a chimney. That's sort of
Dracarys. What is going on?
See, from cursing people, I'm telling you, that's that black magic. Tearing her apart. Stupid.
Old Spice.
She can sing, and I enjoyed her lyrics. The dancing was not there, though. But she sang down. I was like, okay, singer. Tamara, every time. See, for the people that said Cara was in the lead the whole time, you're a lie and you're a cheat. Tamara was in the front more than Carmel. Relax, please.
But catch Cara in the back and look at everybody else. That's the bitch who did it.
Right, we definitely know that, but that was where someone in my chat was like, well, it was set up because Cara was in the front the whole time. I'm like, no, Tamara was in the front the majority of the time. The choreographer, to Blake's point, would normally not even be in the center. They're going to be on the side, and she was eating way harder than everybody else.
Cara utilized her group's strengths.
Correct.
She knew
Tamara wanted to be in the middle. And if she wasn't in the middle, she would have been loud about it the entire time. So just go ahead and let her have it. Like,
because Tamara gonna do her extras with her choreography. Dee Dee is ahead of the beat, so put her in the middle so that way it won't be seen too much. Vicky can barely dance, so put her in between Michael and Tamara. And Michael is Mario in Smash Brothers. It's just okay, all around, all based acts.
Vicky wasn't supposed to be here to begin with.
It was a group of 4, and then she ran over there and it made. She was supposed to be with the couch crew.
It's rude. I just keep thinking about it's so rude, but it's funny. Oh yeah, no, I ain't doing that. I'm going over here. No.
So Dee Dee Licious, when she said the Dee Dee smash, I said, "Now wait a minute.
She need to stop doing this."
You seen these other girls buck on YouTube, honey. I need you to calm this DD4L life down. You do not know this.
The Cheryl Hole school.
It's all I like Dee Dee, but when she says shit like this, I'd be like, now,
The Cheryl school of whatever.
now, please don't take something that you found somewhere else and turn it into something it's not. Like somebody saying that they Vogue when we know they don't. Be looking like a can of butter, just sitting over there looking stupid. Excuse me. Oh, I get so hot talking about her because when that video came out, remember I showed y'all it was like voguing lessons. I was like, what?
We were on the Zoom and we did a group watch of the choreography.
Gagged me.
Howled for like 3 minutes.
I was like, this isn't real. This isn't real. Biomiss Flores, thank you for super chat. Some of these girls with these tights are giving blackface and like.
I wasn't gonna say it, but absolutely.
Wait, what did the comment say? Wait, hold on.
Oh my, come on, LK Jar, hold on, let me.
The GD's tights belong on me.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
I remember a comment that was like, Matt, you should really watch what you post in these super chats, girl. If she paid for it, read, bitch. Thank you, Miss Flores. I appreciate it.
Ooh, that was a good one. Okay.
Woo!
Oh my God.
Like you are as white as blue hydrangea. Your pantyhose on. That I'm not.
No, that's never mind. Never mind.
Can't catch my breath. Okay.
That's why it's
There
so
were
hard.
several other examples you could have selected.
It's the irony of that comment, and then Carmel, Black Trans Lives Matter, right after that, and they're all holding up the fist. I'm like, woo!
Oh, that's
Listen. Hold on, gamer guy, shut up. Go from albino to beige. How'd that work? Jergens.
no jargon.
Either they're the wrong color or they ain't watching live.
Wait, I can't. Ooh, Rayota. That's stupid. That's stupid. Someone asked her what the name of her new album is. She's like, I have to make it first. Like, y'all, calm down. Let artists like take a break sometimes, please. Car, you did that though. I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy looking at certain things, but I enjoyed your performance. I like Tamara a lot. But when I look at her, I see so many people that I just know from actors and actresses. I did say actors too. But yeah, I love me some Tamara. I really do. She's something about her is very interesting. I thought, Car, this was a cute little moment. Not everybody hit it. But a little back. Like it needed to be really hit. And like a couple, you hit it, Car. But like everybody else was on different levels of, oh, that's what they were trying to do. Got it. It was cute. Yeah, Demi Moore did that. Striptease was wonderful. Bitch, this shot was so perfect for this moment with that jump split. I said, thank you, producers, because it's really made it look like a production, not just a face on, okay, we're just singing. It was cute. They even did a sweeping camera moment. If you want to be from me, don't ache my own.
So y'all had camera rehearsals. That's what this is.
Because you know how Philippines did that through the majority of the season. I said, oh, I see people are taking notes. Kyle Richards has been much better without Kim. You need to stop. Kim's going to be back this season. What you talking about? With Denise Richards. Oof, I'm ready. Ready. Denise and Erica square off the whole bit. Yep. Now it's time for the next group, N52s.
Baby, I knew when I saw that couch.
I knew it was over.
I liked it.
I was like, this is what Friends would be like if there was one black friend on the show. But
you mean how it was? Tyler?
No, she was just a guest. I mean, like actually, like main cast, like from the whole couch bit from the intro. Why is Marge Simpson on the couch? Who? Liam
Stalker.
Cease and desist.
So she played her foot like a saxophone.
I love how she said, hopefully that's the only body part I have to put in my mouth with the rest of this competition.
This face.
I thought Kate Butch's lyrics were great. I enjoyed her performance. I was surprised with her outfit.
I was like, this tattooed bodysuit underneath, I don't understand.
Looking like Mama Pow. I was like, ooh, Matt. No, I was shocked. I was like, she's a whore, you know. It was very that. But Banksy, you ate. I personally enjoyed Banksy's performance. I was like, okay, bitch. The lyrics were there too. It was definitely shots fired. I said she's a barb. Mm-hmm.
It's also
it's not a leader.
I know I complain about the girls not having titties sometimes, but like I actually really like her like shapelessness, and I love that like she's like 6'8" and just giving you long alien body.
I think she's 7 feet.
Whatever, that bitch is massive, and it looks it's gorgeous.
Massive.
Yeah, because sometimes it gives Siren Man from that one game of running around and trying to grab people kind of information. No, she moves with her body. She knows her body, and it looks fluid when she's working. So we're not all sitting here like, oh, she's uncomfortable. Look at who it is. Set her aside. Thanks for joining the chat. Drag Race Statistics on Instagram. We appreciate you, babes. How you doing, love? Y'all give Set Her Aside some love. Okay, this was a fun live. It was a cute one. I enjoyed this.
I just love Kate Butch. She is
I do too.
Good time.
Her and Ginger Johnson.
She's one of the things that she said in her confessions, they asked her like what was her ick, and she said pretty people that do drag. What's the point? I said, bitch.
But she's not wrong.
I don't know why that took me out. It's like it's too easy. I'm like, I mean, I guess.
It was her. It's the dry pan humor from her that makes it so funny because she'll say it and be like, "Did I say something wrong?" Like Ginger. Once again, it was good lyrics. It was silly. Naomi Carter.
I mean,
how does she not realize she's not Cam?
You said what, Dooley?
How does she realize she's not Cam? How does she not realize?
She wants to be glam.
Them laces will tell her otherwise. I enjoyed the lyrics. I couldn't get into the I couldn't get into the, I'm at home watching the football game choreography tease. Like I couldn't get into that, but I thought it was like, okay, at least they found something to do with this versus it being her just standing there or Charlie hiding it, Thank you for the super chat, Rayota. Fun fact, they stuffed Redacted into the couch. That's not a fact. That's not true. But thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. They were already out the competition. It was fun, and that was all this was. Yeah. Category is for the runway, Night of 1,000 Pop Stars. Thank you, RuPaul, for not making it one person since everybody can't bring the same outfit.
And having a look at the all Getty image fiascos.
It's gonna give Madonna nothing really mad. I'm like, oof. First up is Vicky Vivacious. That's Freddie Mercury. Lady Camden immediately went like beep, 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 but still, I think this is a good look. Biomiss Floor, thank you for super chat. Why does the lady in the red wig look like Miss Needles out of the cop? Now, Biomiss.
You know what?
Thank you for the super chat. We don't talk about racism on this channel.
Look, they know they're gonna get it if they get the super chat, so they're gonna pay for the bullshit. They're gonna pay to pay the bullshit.
Dooley, I would hit this so much faster than your face can get to the camera. What? Okay, so Vicky Vivacious.
This was cute. It was simple to me, but it was really what?
Presentation matters. Mm-hmm. When you sell the garment, it can really be more than just a white bodysuit for a Sia video with Maddie Ziegler. But yes, I thought it was a good look. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, she did it.
Iggy Azalea is next.
She might as well have. I wish she had just said that.
Dee Delicious is next as Nicki Minaj. There is a comment I really want to highlight that it wasn't time yet, Gorgina, but I'm going back to it because there it is. Hold on.
Yep.
I'm gonna piss a lot of people off with that one, but I just wanted to highlight comment. I was like,
I really wish you just said it.
I
I remember it was her imitation of it on the runway that made
Like
it
she on her
worse.
way to the pyramid.
listen, she about to work at the King. Okay, she sees spirits. What's her name? What was her name again?
I can't even remember, but I know the girl you're talking about. I can't
God,
remember what her name
I
is
need that
either.
season, the next season, to hurry up. I know the writer strike is happening, but I miss P Valley. Listen, I saw Nikki in this, a white woman. Oh, sorry, Barb's. I'm sorry. My bad.
Girl, you know they're crazy now.
I know. We can't joke about nothing with her. I didn't even bring up Kenneth. But listen, I think it looks like Nikki. Well,
I mean, I think if that's what she was going for, fine.
Maybe in 2010.
I hate this, but like I don't think it looks bad.
the wig is right. I don't clock nothing.
Y'all remember
Okay.
6 years ago they had told Magnolia Crawford something about that nose.
They told her she needs to buff it out because it is kind of harsh towards the tip. But that was my point of saying she paints severe and it's great, but it also ages her a tad bit. So that's why I'm like, huh?
Crystal paints severe. Like Crystal is a 21-year-old girl paint like a 40-year-old whore.
Exactly. With good clients. Like, you know what I
Okay.
mean? Like a high-rise apartment ain't got she just goes to the balls and picks up trophies. But like, yeah, I think it's still, for me, I see it as the category. Carmel as Beyonce for Beachella, the Homecoming.
I think it'll be great.
I knew it. I knew it. I said, I can't wait for my friend to get this. I liked it, but I said, I feel Blake is going to say something, and I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be mad.
I like the idea of this, but that cape, burn it.
Small.
Burn that cape. It should be to the floor.
Bigger. Yeah.
It's so severe. It's not,
No.
and it's very sheer. So it's light skin. It's light. It's light.
Oh.
Light.
Like when I saw it, I was like, ooh, and then I was like, I hate this.
I love it. I really, really do. The cape is a huge aspect of this look. So it's not just legs and a little bodysuit, right? And it's supposed to give grand. I still think for what it is giving of a night of 1,000 pop stars, I'm like, you did that. But that cape is small, baby. It is demure. You know.
It's a cute look. It's a A for effort, a C for execution.
Even the boots. Beyonce had them little booties. Yep. I said, okay, like accurate, but yeah, the cape needs to be round and huge. I agree with that. Drewski, genuine shame she couldn't borrow Aura's version.
Which also says Aura all down the back, though. So.
I forgot about that. You were correct.
Aura had a very
It was sickening though.
It was sick.
That shit looked expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like Aura's looked like money was put into that sucker. This looks like time and energy was put into, and there were dollars paid. It's still a nice outfit. I like your car. Don't be mad, sister. We love you, but yeah. Naomi Carter gonna get it worse. Tamara Thomas, Kyle Richards, Demi Moore.
We've seen several renditions of this over the years. I thought it was okay.
I wouldn't know what to tell her to do to make it better, per se.
I want to see this on a Drag King.
Yeah.
I want to
see
what
it is. It's like so masculine, but not. Oh.
I want to see it without that 50-year-old woman clipping the back.
You said 50-year-old woman what now?
Clip.
Oh,
It's the hair. I'm so glad Blake said that because it kept giving me librarian, like for
Yeah, I was like, girl, take that clip off and just.
but like a librarian from like a Stand By Me movie.
oh my God. This is giving substitute teacher.
But like in the 80s, 90s, like late 80s, early 90s, I don't care for that. I think it's a nice look. I wish it was tailored more drag like. It gives a little too loose and masculine energy, but whoever made it, I think it's good. I want it to be perched in. I want a titty. I want a pow, obnoxious.
And then like she has the eyebrow into the nose and it looks like a wine glass. It like all runs together.
Listen, this is me.
Those are about Olivia Pope.
I'm like, what? Let me see it. Maybe I see a martini. No,
I was gonna say martini glass
because it's her eyebrow. She paints her eyebrows low; they're not arched up, so it's almost very much her natural brow, and then she just paints over it in like blunts because she already has the mug. So it's like, let me just go in with it. I like it tomorrow. I just wish it was a little bit more. Yeah.
I saw the clockers on the runway and they were ripped.
This is ugly and you know it.
I'm not clapping my hands, Blake. I'm not clapping. I like this. I thought it was everything.
I think the idea is great.
Oh, even the Union Jack flag on the back. Come on. No blackface, and there's a black woman embodied in this look. I think it's fabulous.
The gay version of Triborg. No, it's a boot.
I see sporty, I see posh, I see baby, I see ginger, I see scary. I find it successful. Is there a TV on the background? No, that's Tamar's loud ass computer.
I want to say what it reminds me of. I'm going to put this in private chat. Hold on.
Put on mute in private chat.
I think we can all agree that it's a great idea and it's a great outfit, but it's an ugly, great outfit. It's ugly. Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. Is it because of the face, too? Yeah, it's because of that, too. That's why you said that. Yeah. That more so than the outfit. I see you, Jamar. You're disgusting.
And that's why I left it there.
Oh my God. And I can just hear their voice and see their face. Like, I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. Okay. They hated it. I liked it. That's life, everybody. Let's move forward. Jamar is a villain. I want y'all to know this. Hold on. Just say no to Elvis Drag. Thank you, DW. I'm sorry I missed this. That cape is light skinned. Keisha, you're referring to Carmel. Too tall. Okay. Thank you. Demi Lovato looks great. I feel like you meant this is Demi Lovato to you?
It has to be. It has to be.
I'm doing the private chat.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, they would. Yeah, I could see someone taking this completely out of context.
Oh yeah.
Oh, girl, please.
I'm truly the evil one.
You just outdid me.
Hey, when that happened, we all collectively sighed, but we had to let it fly.
Then the next day, changed my mind. Banksy, this was fucking amazing.
This was great.
Top tier.
Mm-hmm.
It was the way it was served too. I was like, all right. It just looked hypnotic on the stage. It was like, oh, fabulous.
This is probably one of the things I've ever seen.
Agree. One of my favorite drag race looks for sure. When white drag queens kings let go of Elvis drag, then that is when we all know peace. By Miss Flores, thank you for this super chat. The story and history of Elvis is interesting because the media paints him a certain way, and then there's like backstories that tell different stuff, especially when you think of his wife, and then that movie's coming out soon. And I'm like, are they going to address her by her age, or is this going to be a huh?
We still talking about Elvis?
Well, no, not really. I'm sort of referring to like the majority of people that live on. Sir, it's fake. We don't talk about Elvis. I don't think of him, but that comment is what I was referring to with the people put him in a high light, especially that movie that came out recently, and it's like
Baz Luhrmann.
they were like, he's the savior of civil rights. I mean, I know that's not what they were saying, but
I think it's funny because this Justin Timberlake has given the same trajectory that you just
said. Culture vultures.
Justin Timberlake.
It's a lot. Squidward thighs. What? Oh, from the Burger episode.
The Krabby Patty episode.
Yes.
I'm hollering.
He goes, but I love it. And he
said, what is going to happen? Am I going to blow up? No, it's going to go straight to your thighs.
And then you'll blow
then
up.
You blow.
I love this look. I think the makeup is incredible. I think it's all done right. And yeah, very well. Not this look, but the last look we just talked about, I thought was very well done. The mustard gas.
Oh, Cam.
Miss Julie, shut up. It's Cam. This is Beyonce. For hold up. They don't love you like I love you. So long. Back up.
And you know what's funny? Is she doesn't even think it's Cam.
I know.
Maybe she does. I don't want to speak for the woman, but like, if you didn't think this was Cam, this is Cam.
It's her wearing the heel for me and walking, and I'm like, we just sat and watched a whole couch routine.
Did she bedazzle that bat?
That's my issue. You bedazzled the bat, but everything else is flat.
Everything else is flat.
The bat actually
was
the thing.
I was literally going to say the bat did all the work. The bat was everything in this.
Candy Muse made this look better.
Oh, true story.
I just want her drag to align with her personality. That's all I'm asking for. There seems to be a disjoint somewhere.
I think it'll come in time. Yes.
You know who she gives me right now?
Tell us.
Rest in peace, Chi Chi DeVayne. It's just, it's like I really.
DeVayne had a taste level of success.
Did you read that trash bag she walked in?
The paper ball was a saving moment that we had.
But to my point is, at least when I watched Chi Chi DeVayne season, it was like, you're kind of getting by on the skin of your teeth, and then by the end of it, you're like, I really fucking love you, and I love what you bring. But right now, Naomi's like.
So basically, Naomi's likable, but the looks haven't been hitting with the likability because they are super relatable, which I agree with. I agree with that point in terms of Chi didn't have the greatest looks, but we were like, she better keep being here. She better not go home because we would have been bored. That whole season was great. Look, Bob, Kim Chi, Naomi Smalls. Shout out to Naomi Smalls. We love you.
Derek,
Thorgy, like Barry, Thorgy, Thor. Ooh,
those girls were stars.
Ooh,
it was so short, but it had so many heavy.
They did that one time.
The shade tree.
Yeah, that one time. I'm like, has that been there the whole time? Why is it for this one episode?
Because nobody used that.
That lip sync was a fool last week. It was.
We're rooting for you.
I like you too, Naomi Carter. You have Naomi Campbell and Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter name. Okay.
There's always time for a cocktail.
So Elton,
very much that.
Ginger Johnson's Elton John on the Muppet Show doing the Crocodile Rock. That scene for the people who were asking, like, because she's doing Elton John, but it's from the Muppet Show. specifically. I love the reference and where it's from. After that, yeah, I couldn't do it. I tried in my review. I couldn't. But I love the reference. I'm like, oh my God. I wish it was more bedazzled. I've actually the whole thing or mirrored or whatever is on the chest area needed to be all over it or something. I don't know. It's a lot of white.
I mean, they are in the UK.
It just doesn't go far enough. And like the look, I think was gonna be ugly anyway because the colors are ugly together. But like, if you're gonna do that, just like go all the way. And it feels like I edged myself.
We need the glasses. We need a little bit of the extra that, would have given it. If you're gonna do the feathers, go in, because it is kind of.
It's like I wanted to go in and then I stopped myself, but it's like no, but you were already here. You should have just went further.
You halfway there. You may as well keep pushing in the direction you were going.
I needed these mirror. I needed that to be the whole thing. Like all over, it would have probably been sickening.
Like a disco ball?
Yeah, like the entire. Because if you look at Elton John's original outfit, it's the entire outfit is like that, like where it's all over it, and the feathers are like. It looks like he's sitting in a chair of feathers, but it's actually literally the entirety of his outfit. Like all of it had feathers all over. It's chaotic, but that was Elton John back then, right? So, love the reference. Don't like the execution. That's all. Need them glasses bad. This is I don't want to say the ugliest Shania Twain I've ever seen, but like it is. I'm afraid it is. I was like, what in the Susan Boyle as Shania Twain for fucking Halloween is going on
When
here?
she started pulling this about her purse, though.
Bitch, there was no attempt to give Shania, in my opinion, upstairs. I said, what is Bryce Dallas Howard doing here in drag? What's going on today?
Bryce Dallas.
Couldn't do it. But I like the outfit because I know the reference. And I was like, okay. And I like that she played with it too. And I was like, okay, this is funny. But yeah, I just couldn't take them up.
Go rob a pet store.
She can rob a what?
A pet store.
She looks like she's about to take a pet from a homeless person. But listen.
Oh, wow.
I've seen them videos. Horrible. I'm like, listen. I like her a lot. I just couldn't get into it. Looks like you write novels in your room and solve mysteries at night face with this outfit. I couldn't. That was my only issue. It was fun though. I thought it was cute.
This can't.
Like you could have told me this was Julia Childs in drag.
Julia Child.
The bangs. Oh my God. I hate it so fucking
Joan Crawford meets Shania Twain.
The necklace.
Sharkeisha, no.
But the outfit is cute. Like, can we?
Y'all are piecing this girl up.
Listen, no, I fucking live for Kate Butch. That little peekaboo was scary compared to everything else. I didn't care for what was coming out the outfit. I liked the outfit itself. Just thought she belonged in Reno 911 arresting somebody. But this was a fun little moment. They played back and forth. It was also a lot of like references to Shania Twain. If you didn't know, you didn't know. But yeah, that was cute. I like the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
That heel is high, Kate. Go in, sister. Ooh, that's cute. See, I said positives. Would you say, please?
That's the girl who walks in that heel. Probably just, I'm making dinner right now. I'm in these heels.
Okay, and you don't have a bad walk either, so good to know, because we've seen people get up here and, well, Drag Race Brazil had 2 of them, but yes. Drewski, terrible as Shania. I love Trump deserves TBQ.
Which we also didn't know because Mama's Canadian, so she could have really just sit there and ate her food. But like,
you had to say nothing, girl.
Not we're saying this is John McCain's daughter in drag. Let's see here. No, let me not do that. That's not appropriate. I wouldn't do that to Kate. We love you, Kate. My bad. The ugly stepsister from Shrek, IMC. Thank you for the super chat. I think this is about that time. Oh, time. About that time. Whoa. Shout out to anyone that knew the artist that I was singing just now. That's from one of the albums that no one bought. Let's see here. See, this is the first time we've had everybody on the stage like this in a shot in the entirety of the episodes. It's been
like blue
weird cuts, and y'all don't know how much I love just seeing everybody in just one group. Because please don't have this happen again. Casting, World of Wonder, everybody, like, I get it. We're trying to get a good cast together, but when you got to do shit like that, that shit's weird, especially when we can see them still in certain shots. And you're like, whose wig is that?
Just hair.
That's a different color than what that other girl was wearing. Did she put out another one? We find out that M52s are just safe, and they go to the back with the top 5, or the, I guess, Fierce Force 5 being the top queens, with a couple of critiques here and there. The safe queens, of course, are talking some mad gooey shit. I'm kidding. More Banksy than anybody else, which I thank Banksy for, because she was dragging today. Mimi-licious. That would be what Tamara would call her, since she was talking about herself, even though she's in a group challenge. I was like, girl, I did this and I did that and I did this. And I know Tamara's like, well, Carl's the one that did the choreography, and I was the lead for the front of it. So,
like, come on, Nicole.
You're on me.
I think Dee Dee was just happy that she's in a good position again this week, and after the first week of literally having her wig fall off in front of everybody looking a fool. So I could understand that, but it's a young baby. Now, when asked about the M52s, there was some playfulness, but Tamara was really what Cara wanted to say by saying that it was cute. We thought it was lovely. There was a couch.
Y'all were comfortable.
What were we going to expect? To which I love that Vicky Vivacious in her messy self was like, so Banksy, who are those lyrics about? I said, okay. Kyle Richards got up, pissed off at Camille.
And Camille's response was very much, "Will it hit dog or holla?"
Yes, because Blake, that was my favorite. It's, well, you do have a lot of filler in your face, but do you have as big of an ego? That was a fun way to present that back. It wasn't even scared. It was, it was true. I didn't lie. But what about that last part, though? Clocked her. Even Cara had to go, ooh.
It wasn't about you, but it might be about you.
It could be. Oh. It's not even red. I thought it was red on the stage. Ooh.
Those nails.
Wait, I didn't even catch it. Can I get back in? Let me get back in. She's an art teacher. Art teachers were like, Matty, I'm sorry. My apologies, y'all. I can't get into it. It was a little funny moment. Everyone didn't take it too seriously. It's all playful. This is the kind of shade that we like. But don't be just sitting back there, rubbing each other's, testicles together. We want to see some drama. It is fun to watch on TV when people are playing and shading each other like that. But I think that Tamara's response was good. I mean, if I'm your inspiration, my angel, for you to write your lyrics that you failed, then that's fine, my angel. And she goes, I was safe. She goes, the word was safe. She goes, exactly, safe. I said, okay, a calm return. But Tamara and Cara are in the top together. Set her aside. If you're still in the chat, this should be for Drag Race statistics. But 2 roommates on Drag Race UK have lip synced against each other. It was first Tace and Ahura in a bottom 2 situation, and now it's Cara and Tamara in a top 2 situation.
Is Cara the first person to place in the top 2 twice in the season that wasn't an all-star season?
Yeah.
No,
so.
because If you mean in a lip sync form, then maybe
Yeah,
so.
but like a top 2 lip sync for the win that wasn't like a all-star situation. And she was in the first episode with Vicky, and then now she's in this episode with Tamara.
I'd have to look
I don't
that
think
up.
have you seen this many lip sync for the wins in a season?
No, I think UK did it the first time.
Season 11 had 2
I don't
first
think
episodes, and they both had lip syncs for wins.
It wasn't that 2 separate halves of the cast.
That. I have to look this up. That's a good question.
I think so.
Drag Race has become such of a lore that there's like things we have to go into it. I thought Simone did.
For the win?
Not 2 in 1 season. Yeah, I don't. Not when it comes to like. I think what Jamar is referring to is like before finale phase.
Yeah.
Like before the finale, it's just the high stipulations of if you're in the bottom, you're for the bottom. But if there's no elimination, then we get to do this. Okay, cute. Gotcha.
No, actually, doesn't have a track record.
Simone versus Olivia. Is that a top 2? I thought that was a bottom. Wasn't that a bottom?
Simone's record on Drag Race is actually not good. So, like, she was in the bottom enough times.
But she got the win.
She did. She turned it when it mattered.
Listen, because one had a flag and the other one had a pole pop out with a bunch of like this. Britney Spears, see everybody was spinning. I was like, all right, they're doing laundry, baby. Go ahead. Listen, Remember by Becky Hill and David Guetta. Remember when we only heard David Guetta on the radio? Like every song.
David Guetta.
David Guetta, I miss his era, right? His era with Kelly.
Commander.
Kelly Rowland. Like that was fun.
And then it got into actually it was David and Calvin Harris that were running the EDM world for such a
I also feel the same way about Pitbull. Like there was a time when Pitbull was fun, and then it just got too much.
Flow Rider. Do you remember
Flow Rider? What are doing these days?
They all sounded the same. I hated it so much.
It was like y'all are cooking up. Okay, now it's oversaturated. It's too much. It's way too much.
Titanium was a good song. Yes, I like the song they did with Khalees, Bounce. Yeah. Well, no, I think it's Calvin Harris. I get them confused.
I do get them confused sometimes.
Yes, I get them very much. Flow Rider was in court a while back. Listen, that man was built right, but he was so corny to me. I was always like, he's attractive. But
that's the way that I feel about Jason Derulo. Like he is fine, but that man is corny.
It's corny.
Very
and trying to give people diabetes.
Right.
You just be in the kitchen fucking it up, just ruining all kinds of stuff.
Cake.
I bet that oven is a fool.
Like, girl.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, but Cara did a really good job and performed down. I think Tamara is also a pretty good performer too. They were both doing different performances. Cara was more dance and Tamara was giving sultry and sexy.
I feel like Tamara had a start
She was giving sultry
key at the end.
They were doing this a little bit, yeah, and then when we needed her to do a little more, she was like still giving.
I will say one thing I don't love about having people lip sync for the win is when you know you did a good outfit and you know everything was right, don't make me have to dance in it. And I feel like that's been Cara's like issue twice. It's like, bitch, I did what I needed to do. Why am I working in this outfit? I would never work in this outfit.
Right, because I think Tamara would never wear that it would be damn near naked, out on the stage. But to Blake's point too, remember Cara did not have an outfit she could lip sync in the first time. This time she has something she can move around with. Because baby girl had that dress and that wig that was sitting on top of her head.
But she still got this fucking Nefertiti on top of her head that she like.
It was coming off. She kept it on a little too long, in my opinion, because I was like, okay, you could have been revealed that, like with the kitchen in the back. You could have been revealed that. I know you see it. I said, okay.
It's like, damn.
And as much as I was tiny ponytail.
See, Blake, we have been Sasha Colby you know, in our moments of ponytail them, because we see a ponytail and we want it to be stacked. That's like going to be
40
long
inches
and
for
strong.
real.
Break your neck.
Yes.
Because right now, this is I'm going on a nice date in the daytime ponytail.
I want a
with
video phone braid. Like,
Yes, that too.
I want a video phone braid.
This is giving you high school ponytail. I need a grown woman ponytail.
Mm-hmm. And no, and Cara, this is not shade to you. We've just been spoiled by mother, you know. So you go see her live too. Jesus Christ, it's like, okay, like throw your hair at me, please. Tamara, I'm gonna say this though. You be given in your performances, especially in the face. I'm like, okay, girl.
Yeah, she paid for it.
All right, Banksy.
That's good, bud.
Ain't it though? Cara is
You
shaped.
ain't never lied. You ain't never lied.
That don't look like it's obnoxiously not real at all. It looks quite right with in Jesus' name. Ham. Okay. Come on, thighs.
And they match your shoulders.
It was a good time. This was a fun performance. I enjoyed this. Caramel was the winner of this challenge, this lip sync. They get their badge. There are 3 people with badges. It is not a clear run on who was winning within 3 episodes. I'm enjoying my time with this. Yeah, it's a good show so far.
Has Vicky been in the top all 3 episodes?
Mm-hmm.
No, Vicky was safe last week.
Okay.
She was high and then she was safe because she was in the back with Michael and who was the other person? Yeah. Yeah, they were in the back. So no, she was safe. I thought she should have been high last week with that outfit she made, personally. It was very Trixie Mattel, but like Cara the Stallion.
I wanted to hear what
I'm telling you. I said it that week 1. I'm telling you.
Let's dive into a little scary movie time. It is the Halloween season. And before we go further, if you haven't hit that like button, what's wrong with you? Do it quickly, please. And I thank you. Get in the comment section, talk about the UK of drag races, as well as these scary movies we're going to talk about today. And drop a tip in these gentlemen jars. Gentlemen jars are better than yours. Damn right. They're better than yours. I could teach you, but I know you want it. Drop a tip in their jar. Energy. Clap, clap. Oh, I'm sorry, Khalees. All right. Now, if you would like to, please. But we thank you so much for being here today. So, Scream has had 6 movies come out. Some that I could say, one in particular, 3 that could burn in hell.
Correct.
I want us to rate these today individually, and I'm going to go down the line of it. I'm going to give my rating as I already did on Twitter, which Scream, the first one is my number 1 because, baby, that is just that girl. Scream 2 follows it because it was almost as good as 1. I could argue maybe even a little bit better. I actually jumped Scream 3 and 4 and went to 5 because I was surprised. I remember saying I was going to hate it and ended up liking the movie a lot. And then Scream 6 was interesting. Scream 4 is after that because I didn't really care for the reboot. I was kind of over it. I was like, why are we doing this? And then Scream 3 can burn in hell and eat a dirty diaper. I hated Scream 3. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I wanted to flick you off, but I forget what channel I'm on. So listen, Jamar, did you watch any of these or should I move forward?
Keep it pushing. I've seen none of these films.
I guess we'll see you in about 10 minutes for the next segment because your taste in movies are terrible and music.
What?
All right.
Jamar.
You saw what movies he gave us. Like, yeah. I'm going to drag you in a minute, bitch. She said these were his 3. I said, don't you come to my house.
Well, that's anticlimactic because Cohen, I didn't even know this, but my answer is the same as Matt's. It's a 1, 2, 5, 6,
wow.
3. 1 was the OG. It's a great movie. 2 was fantastic. 5, I thought I was gonna hate, but it was a restructuring. It was super meta. It was fun to kind of figure out the formula, what they were doing. 6, I was like, oh, okay. I once again did not know how they were gonna continue because I thought we was, 4 was okay, and then 3 was not that girl.
Oh,
4,
I
I
want to
didn't
hear it.
hate. I also like the fun little twists, but like 4 is still like comparatively over time, it doesn't hold up.
I just wasn't into the movie set thing with 3. I hated that shit. I was like, oh god, this is stupid. To me, it just made it less fun because now we were talking about the movies, the stab and the whole bit. It took me out of that, and I was like, I didn't want to be a part of that portion of Scream. But that's just how I feel. But Blake, what's your list, friend?
1 is first. I think establishment of the lore is amazing, and it's great. 2 is 2 is like 1.5 because it's very, very close. Right, 2 is amazing.
The beginning alone is like iconic.
Iconic.
Like Jada Pinkett. Woo!
That's the only time we'll talk about you, Jada.
And Demon Knight. I will talk about her in Demon Knight.
I then go to 6 because I thought 6 feels like a true reboot of a franchise, and it feels newer, it feels fresh, it feels like we haven't seen this in this way before. So I'm okay with 6, and then I go to 5 because I think I expected to hate 5 and actually liked 5 more than I liked 5. Then I go to 3 because I don't hate 3 as a trilogy, like as a package. I mean, I hate it as a standalone movie, but as a like, let's wrap this shit up, great. I hate 4 because I hate Emma Roberts.
Okay.
I mean, that's understandable. Another reason why I hated 4, because I had to witness her in that same tone throughout the entire movie. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
It was just so bad, and she's just
monotonous.
It's monotonous, and she's like privileged rich white girl who kills alcoholics. Like, girl, what? Because you want to be more famous?
Girl, sounds like her now.
Like the social media aspect of it. It was. I hear that.
It sounds like her right now, based on certain accounts. Well, if you haven't seen the Scream series, if you have Paramount Plus, each and every one of these movies is on there, so you can get into the lore of it. As far as stab thrillers go, and that's sort of like the genre when it comes to like horror movies, this is one of the better ones. Wes Craven made an excellent film with the first one. Drew Barrymore, I hate to spoil this, but since it came out in like 96, I can do that. Getting killed off in the beginning was shocking. The biggest star they had there being taken out within 10 minutes. And in fashion, like in a very like, oh, they're not about to take her out. This isn't happening here. It happened.
Guts hanging from a tree.
It was
from a tree.
Right.
Baby.
And then remember, the marketing for it had her on everything. She was in the trailer. She was on the billboards, the radio commercials. So they made it. And she's the it girl. Like they built it up to such a moment. So we're going to the movies to see her shine. And Mama go.
Who do y'all think?
I will say the best thing about Scream 4 is Devin Cillian, who is a Detroit news anchor. That's the best.
I remember her.
Listen, LJB, I've never seen that.
Harlan girl, but
I've never
love
seen
Carmen.
Thank you for which I appreciate you. I was mad when Sarah Michelle Gellar died in that one. I was just like, that girl can never get a break. I want her to survive in so many horror movies, and even that one supernatural horror movie she was in.
She was Buffy. She has to die in everything else.
Wasn't she also in The Grudge as well? Yeah, like
she was. She has to die in everything. She's had an iconic run as a live forever superhero. They're gonna kill her all the time.
It's still I Know What You Did Last Summer is my most angry death of hers in a movie because she was so close so many times and she was fighting, and unlike other people, I'm just running. No, she was actually swinging on this man. She was throwing stuff. See, I like it when they fight back. When they're just running and scared, I'm like, that's annoying to me, because if somebody's gonna come for me, baby, we're going to go. We're about to fight to death. So it's my life. Like, you can't have that. The Grudge.
After they fucked her hair up too, she was mad.
Okay, she had her dress on. She had just won her prize, but she was pissed. Oh my goodness. And also, worst place to be in a horror movie is the back of a cop car. I'm recognizing that from movies I keep watching. I'm like, yo, like you're always gonna die. Like it's the worst place to be. Like it's supposed to be the safest. Never, never. Buffy, Daphne from Scooby-Doo, Scream, The Grudge. I Know What You Did Last Summer. She's one of my favorite actresses ever. I love you, Sarah Michelle Gellar. But also the first Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie. If y'all haven't seen it, please do. That's camp. Now that's camp. With the tutu prom dress with the leather jacket fighting vampires. Oh yes, baby, doing
Swanson.
Backhand spring stabbing. Oh, I was obsessed with that movie as a kid.
Her, but we do stand the movie.
Yeah, fuck her. But like the movie was great. All right, so now we're gonna get into the game I asked these gentlemen to play with us today, which is if you were going to a Halloween movie marathon with your booski, a friend, or some Kens, or whatever, you need to bring 3 movies that you can, of course, share with someone. They don't have to be your favorite movies, but they're, of course, movies that can cause conversation or keep an audience's attention. We're starting this off with, I want to take this out first so I can make sure I get this right before I make my jokes. Yeah, Jamar first. Okay. So Jamar has 3 horror movies he's going to give to the party. These are his options. The Boy, Lights Out, and Smile. Jamar, would you care to explain your terrible decision making?
I'm trying to think, like, what are some of the ones I can remember that I don't just outright hate? And as you can see, I haven't seen too many horror movies. So these are just the ones that came to mind at the moment.
Too many good ones. Yeah. All right. So let me help Jamar here. The Boy is about, oh God, it's so bad.
The ending was so...
Whoa! I never got to the end.
The Boy is
I was
about
so disappointed at the ending. I said, it had a lot of premise. I felt like it had a good start. But it just
take care of a child, but the child is actually a doll. Okay, the couple then kills themselves or whatever happens, right? And then you find out that the doll isn't possessed because it's moving around. You find out that the boy is living in the house the entire time, moving the doll around, making them think that it's just no friend. Now Lights Out. Woo! Horrible movie. Horrible movie. Hold on. Monster. All right. I there you go. That's the movie, y'all. Like, don't turn off the lights. Finish. Like, I'm sorry, Mark. I hated that movie. I went and saw it in theaters. I wanted my money back. Smile was good. I will give you Smile. Smile was a great movie.
Smile was terrifying. Just the way they looked.
It was the ending for me, Blake, that sold me. Once it went into full, like, oh, we're getting nonsensical here, and it's now like Evil Dead, like effect. Yeah,
and that's exactly we don't know how to wrap this up, so let's wrap this up.
We're gonna open our mouth and go, I said, oh, he's about to eat her. What's happening? Or he's gonna show her the lights like an It, because that kind of reminded me of that moment too. It was like, oh. Is this the part of that? Oh, yeah. But those are Jamar's movies. If you want to go to Jamar's Halloween movie marathon, that's what you're in for. PG-13s and an R-rated. Next up, it's Dooley.
Doesn't this sound like me?
Explain your options.
I love a psychological horror. Give me something to figure out. Give me a POV. Give me a mystery. Give me a villain that actually has some layer. Like, oh, I just love it so much. So good.
Or what? Yeah, that's my friend. We can play like that. Okay, listen. The Lost Boys, Insidious 1, Silent Hill. Okay, Skeleton Key was I found out later and liked it movie. It didn't sell me initially. Hannibal is never going to be Silence of the Lambs for me, but out of all of the movies associated, yes, Hannibal is slept on. The ending was enough.
It was great.
That was disgusting. On a plane and then gave it to some child. Baby.
In a regular Tupperware container, like, oh yeah.
Like it was nothing.
Yeah, girl, you want some? Here you go. Chicken
nuggets. And The Cabin in the Woods was a surprise. Like I went in expecting a completely different movie and was happy at what happened because I was like, yo,
like, y'all lying. Ooh, well, we bucked around. We finna find out, girl, because
I was like, well, is everyone gonna die? Is this what this is? Like, what's happening? Sleepaway Camp, Prom Night 2, Hello Mary Lou, and if it counts, Pitch Black. Pitch Black is more sci-fi in my opinion, but Pitch Black was really good. It was when I was introduced to Vin Diesel too. And then it stopped after a little while, but I still keep hope alive in those early days. Triple X, you know what's up, Vin. Oh, now Jake, Cabin in the Woods. Look at that! You got a ding, 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 Dooley. Scream 1 and Attack the Block. I recently saw Attack the Block.
Okay.
Freaky.
What did you watch?
Did you see The Witch?
Where you see The Witch at?
Well, no, just in general, the movie.
I've seen it. I thought it was.
That was the only movie where I actually walked out before it was over.
Really?
I loved it. It was great.
I just felt very bewildered by what was happening on the screen.
Oh, you had to get to the end, friend. You had to because it was nuts.
Didn't somebody just end with somebody being lifted into the air?
It was Ted 2 and Cat in the Hat. I could both movies. I just pissed me off on the head.
Oh, mine was what was it? The Village, Lady in the Water. Almost a lot of M. Night Shyamalan movies. The Happening I stayed in, but I laughed throughout the entire movie because it just was like, really?
Was it the last house on the left where that guy like killed his whole family or something like that?
I have to look that one up. I feel like I know what you're talking about. Do y'all remember 13 Ghosts?
Yeah, that one I enjoyed.
That one too.
It was Rod Digger.
13 Cameras.
Not the category, but yeah, okay. Thirst, Freaks, Wailing. Ooh, Alien is good list.
You giving.
I like older horror movies myself. Sinister, The Fourth Kind, Cabin Fever, Jeepers Creepers, or Jeepers Keepers? Yeah, Jeepers Keepers. Creepers? No, it was Creepers. Yeah. The first one was really good, but it was a slow burn. The second one was fun. After that, it's been shit.
Which one was it when they were like in the bus in the middle of the woods?
2, the second one.
Yeah.
Midsummer. Gotta say like that. Get
I
Out.
actually enjoyed that one. I love Get Out.
Midsummer was weird. Ma, that was a surprise to me.
Me too. I also find it funny.
It was pretty
because that man jacked him up. They played in his face,
and I like that too. It wasn't like a whole, these people get their way kind of bit. Carrie, Suspiria. Someone's gonna have a ding, ding, ding in a moment. The Love Witch. You're next. You have Malignant on here.
I couldn't finish it.
When that face appeared, I was over it. Movie was done for me. Perfect Blue. Perfect Blue was great. That was a weird fucking movie. It was actually really amazing. I would recommend it if y'all have never seen it. It's an anime movie. It's so good. Jamar and Dooley literally got up at the same time.
Oh, sorry.
No, it was just y'all literally left at the exact same time. Like when y'all play this back, it's gonna see them get up at the same time.
It's dark. I had to close my back door.
Also, shout out to the weather. Houston had a low of 55 this morning. It was wonderful. Next up on our list is Blake's list. Explain yourself.
So I'm gonna start with Halloween because I think that was what I put as number one. I think Halloween is just what you have to have. I also think as a one ring to end them all, like Michael Myers is the ultimate slasher. So like,
the ultimate.
You have to start there for me. And like the original Halloween is just it's top tier.
Jamie Lee Curtis, acting debut.
Mm-hmm. Insidious is when horror goes a different direction and gets it right. And so I think as like, Lee Whannell and James Wan sort of recreate the horror franchise with Saw, as we get to Insidious, it's like a refinement of like, oh, we can do something different and give you a new universe of horror movies that extends to the Annabelles and the Conjurings and all of that. I think Suspiria is great art house horror. And so like from its original, the 1977 version is great, but this one just goes a little bit further and like really builds suspense and tension. And anything Tilda Swinton is in is amazing.
Anything Tilda Swinton is in, like that part, and Cate Blanchett for that matter too. I'd be like, "Ooh, they're in this. What is it about?" I agree with Blake's list because I actually chose Halloween, John Carpenter's 1978 version for mine as well. But yes, Michael Myers to me is the ultimate killer in terms of like the slasher movie platform, with Chucky being my favorite of all time. But Michael Myers, the respect is given because his back lore and his story, even Rob Zombie's version of him, insanity. Especially when he was that kid version, he tied his dad up to the chair and just woo. I was like, oh my God, this is too much. Insidious is, I have never jumped so hard in a movie in such a long time, but that dinner table scene with that man right behind her and how we were not prepared for her to look up and then, I screamed so loud in that movie theater. Oh, my chest was hurting so bad. I was like, no.
It was great.
I would go see a horror movie with you, man. Your reactions would make me laugh.
Oh, I'm a fool. Like ask Baked by Bunny, who be in the chat. We do horror movies together. I scream, I make noises. I sometimes have to talk to you a little bit and be like, I know that's not about to happen. See, this is that dumb shit. I'm not about to do this today. And I get real like this. I am also in the movie theater with my I've thrown popcorn places. It's a lot. But I love horror movies because it's fun to get scared. And then Suspiria is great. That ballet room scene,
baby,
ruined me. Ruined me. I saw the original too, and I was like, okay, but then the newer one. I said, wait.
That thing when she peed on herself, I said, oh my God.
I've never seen this film. I'm gonna put this on my list.
Oh, please, Dooley, you're gonna have a.
Because y'all know I'm in the midst of my Halloween movie marathon. So these are options for me to
Cheat Sheet Bleecker told me to watch The Lighthouse. Best decision I ever made. That was a freaky, weird, crazy movie, and some of the best acting I've ever seen. Best acting from Robert Pattinson of all people. I was like, oh, this man was acting his ass off, but William Dafoe was cutting the fuck up in that movie.
I really like him.
The fuck up. Oh, Dooley, you have to watch it. It's all in black and white, and it's like by 4:3 in the framing. It is insane. It's so surreal. It's crazy. The ending is so fucked up. I was like, what is happening? It's so good. The Shining is definitely one of my favorites too. I shout out to Stanley Kubrick for some of his films that have just honestly shaped a lot of movies that we see today. I didn't put it on my list because it's too long, and I wouldn't bring it to a movie marathon.
So I didn't put. I had The Shining and it also, but I was like, I can't put something on my list that the author hates hates what they did to their work. And so I was like, Stephen King hates the movie The Shining and hates the It movie. And so I was like, I just can't disrespect.
I didn't know that, Blake.
And I wonder what he would have done differently with those movies, in my opinion, because like, he
hates most movies based on his book because you can't condense a Stephen film book into a movie.
Oh,
they're long and detailed.
They're long.
Listen, shout out to Chasing Reality. We see you in the chat. Y'all give them some love and some likes. That's one of my favorite reality shows on YouTube. I am watching. Yes, I am, Jamar. I'm watching that.
It's great. They just hit over 100K.
And they deserve it too. They've been doing this for a minute. So that's what hard work looks like, y'all. So give Chasing Reality some love. Thank you for being here today. Let's get into my list because I had to change things up because people kept picking stuff I liked, except for Jamar.
Okay.
Okay. So because you did a John Carpenter movie, Blake, with Halloween, I had to pick another John Carpenter movie that I love so much. And then the others y'all probably could figure out are my favorites, right? But my choices are 28 Days Later, The Thing, and Child's Play 2. Not the first movie, 2. 28 Days Later, if you haven't seen it, whoa. When it came out, like watching it like when it first
premiered, them zombies are fast.
That was the part I liked about it. It was different because I would see them always being slow and trying to grab folks. That's no. These motherfuckers were full sprinting.
Was it like I Am Legend sprinting?
Yes.
They need a chest. Like
is this from
I wasn't prepared to see Cillian Murphy's penis, but like, you know, it was like, oh, okay. He just
and
sprawled
28
out.
weeks later when it drip in the eye, and it's like, damn, girl.
There's
like,
sequels
you
too,
made it
Jamar.
this
You have to
far.
watch this. Yeah, if you haven't seen 28 Days Later, do yourself a favor and watch it. It's almost like found footage, but it's not. It feels like found footage film, but it's not really, and it's very much like this whole outbreak happens and the world goes
chaotic as fuck.
chaos.
Is this streaming anywhere?
Yes, I think it
Shut
is.
up.
I feel like it's better.
Days Later.
It's probably on like Stars or some shit.
Let's see here. Currently streaming on. It's actually it's a part of Prime. Yeah, I think it's a part of Amazon Prime. Ooh, what's going on here? Let's see here. Streaming free. Yeah, it's a part of Amazon Prime, Jamar. So if you're on the Prime membership, yeah.
I do. I never actually used the Prime.
That's nor the Paramount Plus I have you logging into. Oh, Dooley, what happened to Dooley? Okay. Listen, so The Thing is a part of my list because I like monster horror movies, but I like it with a bit of alien suspense and not thriller, but like true horror, gory insanity. I want it to be almost like chaos is happening. And The Thing, and I mean the original Thing, not the remake with Mary Elizabeth Winstead that was trash. The original The Thing was that girl, because there was also drama involved in this film. There was actually good writing that went into it. When the monster would like morph, it looked so real, because at the time, y'all, with graphics then, that shit looked real. Like the dog is splitting open with all these tentacles flying out, and it opens its giant mouth and then eat that man. Come on now. Or when they were doing surgery on the dude with his stomach and it opens up and then bit off the man's arm. Oh, it was insane. It would always lull you into a sense of nothing's about to happen, and then something really crazy would go down. I love practical effects in horror films. I hate CGI. It takes me out of it. It's not as interesting.
CGI is trash.
Yeah, I want to see like puppetry.
Yes, I miss the animatronic. I miss the live action. All of that.
And so that's why Child's Play 2 is my #1 horror movie of all time. And I love the Child's Play series because as a kid, this movie put me in like a state of fear, locking down my room. I could never look at a doll again. I had to throw away my buddy doll away because of this movie, because I was forced to watch it when I was 4. Forced! Put me in a room. You want to know what scene I got in? This is the scene, y'all. Remember when Andy was rolling down the roller and coming down or whatever after he was trying to climb up, and then Chucky pops up with that knife on his hand and he's like, he's trying to get up. Ruined me as a child. I was like, oh my God, this is not real. But as an adult, when I got older, I grew so much to appreciate it, because there is so much work going into puppetry. And also, it's not that it's a soul possession. It's not that it's a demon holding it like Annabelle and all that kind of shit, right? It is voodoo that has been put into this film. So there's lore to that. I can do the whole Ade, Due, Dimba, the whole bit. One day I'll do a Chucky tier list. But 2 is that girl because it was campy, it was fun, and it was also scary at parts. And they let Chucky have a personality, and it gave him like a little bit more energy to him. Because in the first one, you didn't really hear him till towards the 3rd act. Chucky took all that beginning immediately. Like they're setting up the formula. So yeah, and that's why I like Chucky today. That's why I watch the series, because Child's Play 2 is currently my favorite, and I live. The Ruler. You've been very naughty this week.
It is top tier.
I think tonight I'm gonna watch Ghostbusters.
Look at that. Thank you for interesting me with Chucky. It's a good Chi-Chi. It's
really good.
Really good.
It's
It's campy horror, and it knows it's taking itself not too seriously.
The first one is fun, but there was something about Child's Play 2 where it's like, yeah, okay, they got this down. Like,
and the creator is also queer as well. So, like, shout out to Don Mancini. I'm such a fan of your work. But yeah, the first one was great.
Child's Play is like, is this gonna work? And then Child's Play 2 is like, yeah, it works. Let's go full tilt. Like, it's ridiculous.
The first one was nuts when the doll finally talked. Because after that, it was like, oh, people are dying, But when that lady said, talk, goddamn it, I'm gonna throw you in the fire. You said, you stupid bitch. I was like, y'all were like, what?
Like, oh.
And then the movie was popping. I mean, literally set him on fire. Came back alive. Was like they had to shoot this doll several times. And then the second one, he came back. The third one, not my favorite. The military school bit and the Chucky, I'm about to be a bro. Oh God. I was like, oh, that line was terrible. I did like his death though. I thought it was great with the fan chopping him up into pieces and that little bit. Bride of Chucky was I think the rebirth of the Child's Play and was sort of like a reintroduction to the series with it being more camp inspired, but it was great. And Tiffany was introduced. Best decision for Jennifer Tilly's career. Seeing Chucky was stupid, but it was great later on. I hated it the first watch, but now I like it because it's funny and it's not, I don't take it like comedy. Curse of Chucky was okay. I didn't like the doll design in the Nika storyline. I grew to like it in Cult of Chucky. That was much better. And then we get to the TV series. Yeah, the TV series is what really did a number on it. It was like, okay, now this is what we've been asking for. Give us the original doll, bring it back in and give us back to our roots. And that's what they did. So I love it. Yeah. Okay, I'm done. Sorry, y'all got me talking about Child's Play. I could go on for years. I hated this last episode's death really badly. I was pissed.
I did too.
Like, how you gonna do this person who we've been rooting for since the first season, and you get her on and then take her out in the second episode? That is wild to me. Wild.
I need to watch it. I need to catch up. I'm behind.
Yeah. Oh, I did skip over the remake. That doesn't count. Mark Hamill as the voice of Chucky does not count. That was a robot. That is not the same as Child's Play.
Speaking of Mark Hamill, if you have not, go watch The Fall of the House of Usher. It is amazing.
Really? YC Runner Reactions. Hey sis, recommended it to me. Is it like it's good, Blake?
So one of the things I went to school for was English, so I read a whole lot of Edgar Allan Poe. So one, if you like Edgar Allan Poe, like it's all throughout the series, but like it's so well done. Mark Hamill is unrecognizable. Like,
what's it about? Because I don't even know anything about it. Like, don't give too much away, but like just preface.
It's about do you know the Sackler family?
Yeah.
So it's a similar story. Like this family makes a shit ton of money off of pharmaceuticals, and then something happens where they all start to die one by one in like horrific ways.
Like, and you saying horrific, I feel is what I want to see. I want to see fucked up deaths.
Oh yeah. The first one you get is like, whoa, that's gross.
Yay, because I like Terrifier, so I need that kind of like energy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I want it to be disgusting. Like, if you're gonna make me go see a horror movie, I don't want it to be, oh no, he passed out. That's it. Rip him open. Killer Key TV, the show was the shit. Oh, okay. I'm about to go watch that. This might be my late night tonight. It might be my late night tonight. Listen, we're gonna.
When I got stood up for a date, so I was like, well, I'm gonna watch this.
And the fall was with the House of Usher. Fuck the person who stood you up. No, I don't know that person like that. Anywho, Daddy's East. I need to see Tasiki beat this. Okay, I got
somebody's name is Tzatziki, like the sauce.
Tasiki, like
the yogurt sauce.
I didn't get into the Scream TV series. I couldn't do it. I was like, I don't know.
I didn't watch that.
Are y'all gonna watch Five Nights at Freddy when it's on Peacock? On Peacock? I'm not going to the movies for that. I'm gonna go watch it in my house.
I'm going tomorrow, and then I'm gonna go sit down and watch that movie.
If it's PG-13, I ain't gonna go to the theater for a horror movie like that. I need to see some stuff. Okay, I paid for an R-rated film with no children in here, even though I know their parents gonna bring them in anyways. Why did y'all bring that child into The Exorcist Believer? I don't know, but that baby was screaming and crying and they had to take him out. And I was like, yeah, because a lot of really fucked up things are happening on the screen. Also, Exorcist Believer, it's a C+ minus movie.
C+.
It was really long. It took a long time to get to things, and it was trying very hard to be the original Exorcist with the setup and premise. It was the ending for me that got me, because I was shocked at what had happened, and then they showing the physical thing that happened to whatever happened to somebody. It was like, what? That made me tremble a little bit. But other than that, I was like, it was a lot. It was very long, very long. Even it's on the hour 51 minutes, it just took so long to get to the point. It's like, girl. And there was a surprise at the end of the movie too. A nice surprise.
Say it underperformed.
It did. They show a special thing at the end of the movie because it's somebody who said they would never come back. And it's like, oh my God. But it's just that. Hello. That's it. You're like, oh, that's it? Okay, finish movie. It wasn't horrible. It just scare. And then it was the same. They kept talking about the same thing over and over again. Yeah, that part. It kept being the same, like, I don't believe. And when my wife died, you mean God was there for me? And you have to find, the whole movie. It was like, oh my God, please. He would see supernatural things. I don't believe it. Just very annoying. So that was killing me. Yeah, but horrible. I heard horrible things about the new. You should just watch it in the third act. Yeah, you can skip the whole movie. Just watch the last 30 minutes, and you'll be just fine. When they're actually doing the exorcism. Okay. Let's wrap this up, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, I do recommend Saw X in case y'all haven't seen it.
I saw it.
It's decent. It was pretty good. I enjoyed one death in particular. I was like, oh, that was bad. Okay. Jamar, would you like to tell people where they can find you and support you and do things for you?
So you can find me on all social media platforms at Jamar84. That's JAMAR84, with the exception of TikTok, which is Jamar840. Make sure you hit the link in my Instagram bio for all the projects of which I am a part. Support that business.
Thank you so much, Jamar. Back into the darkness you go with your terrible movie decisions. Love you. The fact it looked like, did you really fade away? Wait a minute. Okay, it got a little scary. You got graphics in there? See, that's what happened in the house. Looks like Blake can do it too. Soulful Dog, No One Will Save You was good. I didn't like the ending at all. Like, I actually enjoyed it. I shut up, Jamar. I hated the ending, but everything else I liked about it. Dooley.
So like Jamar has experience hiding behind a bed or two.
He's just doing his ASMR routine. Okay.
You can find everything you want to know at linktree.com/Julie__noted.
Thank you so much, Julie. Yes, that was in that movie. That was disgusting.
That was funny.
And I was like, oh, my face. I can't even handle it. And then the lady that had to cut off her, oh, no. I was like, no, couldn't be me. Just to open it, you might as well just let me go. I ain't doing it. Blake, do you want people to find you?
You can try barf_1.
Awesome. Blossom. Thank you so much. Blake, y'all already know where all my stuff is. It's in the description section. My Patreon family and friends, catch me tonight, tomorrow, and the rest of the week, including YouTube. We got a lot of videos to come. You'll see these guys probably within 2 weeks. We're doing these bi-weekly, remember. And we appreciate the support. Don't forget to tip these gentlemen with their $ by their names. That's their cash apps. And make sure you give this video a like. We will see you next time. Bye. Listen. Yeah.